When I was younger, I started out with fantasies that were very, well, they weren't violent. They were, I don't know how normal they were, but they weren't violent type fantasies. The earliest ones I can remember is I would kidnap women and take them to my safe place. And then they would fall in love with me and not want to leave. Then when I got to college, somehow these started degrading, going into more violent fantasies. That's when my rape fantasies first started, was when I was in college. I started following women home, and I would get a thrill by them knowing that I was following them, that they would be scared, and that gave me a thrill. And then it got to the point where I actually raped someone at Cornell, and then the next person I actually raped and killed.
His dark core would remain hidden and unexplained until after his capture. His 2-year Connecticut rampage started in January of 1982, driving along busy Route 6 in Danielson, Connecticut. Ross spotted a 17-year-old teenage girl walking to her boyfriend's house.
I saw her walking along the side of the road. I followed her. I grabbed her, dragged her to the side of the pond. I raped her, and then I strangled her and threw her into the pond when I was done.
Deborah Taylor, his second victim, met her demise in the Danielson town green.
Around midnight, Debbie Taylor had had a fight with her husband concerning a broken down vehicle they were in. She was sitting here in the park, and Michael was driving around, and he saw her apparently distraught, and he offered her a ride home. Instead of giving her a ride home, instead he drove her to a cornfield in Canterbury where he sexually assaulted her, murdered her, and threw her in a riverbed and left her.
Remarkably, Ross continued hiding behind a mask of normality. Underneath it all, he is in some ways still a mystery to himself, unable to truly understand why he did what he did. It seems he killed as easily as he talks about.
There was a clear progression with Ross. He started with very well-defined fantasies that escalated in terms of their levels of violence. He progressed from there very quickly to stalking women. So he went from fantasy to behaviour in a reasonably quick fashion. So from fantasy to behaviour to stalking, and then to rape very quickly, and then to rape murder. So all of that happened in a reasonably short space of time.
My biggest thrill sexually is from thoughts of actually strangling a woman. When I first came up here, I would relive the murders, the young girls that I killed. I would relive them multiple times a day, at least 2, 3. And on bad times, it's just kind of a cyclical thing. There'd be periods of time, I'm talking over weeks now, where I would go through bad periods and I would relive it many times a day, and I would masturbate to these thoughts to the point of actually having sores on myself.
Most frightening thing about Michael Ross, other than his nondescript behavior, is that he told me, matter-of-factly, he said, "Mike, if you hadn't caught me, I would have just kept on going again."
I deal with Michael Ross every day, and I find him to be very calculating. I think a lot of what he says and does is very well thought out.
She is the exact type of woman that I would have been, small, vulnerable.
I think that makes him very dangerous.
If the situation was right, or in her case, absolutely wrong, yes, I could kill very, very easily. I saw this woman walking along the road with a stroller. I pulled off the side of the road. She came into the driveway, walked up the driveway. I was behind the house. She saw me and I grabbed her. I told her that if she didn't do what I wanted, that I would smash the baby's head against the wall of the house. I raped her, strangled her. I left her for dead. The only reason she's not dead is it has nothing to do with me. It's strictly an act of God. I raped her and I killed her. It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't a nice rape. You know, I mean, there's no such thing as a nice rape. I'm not a big serial killer, by the way. Eight people. There's a lot of other guys you can go see. I'm suffering from a paraphilic disorder called sexual sadism. It was on the Stavinsky girl, an insane strength or something. Because I got a kick out of it because the prosecutor, I had no idea that was coming. I felt like I was on the edge, you know, like I was in one of them fly traps where the fly struggles, you know, you just keep sliding down. I'm not like that now. I'm just such a lovable guy. They got me on death row like that's supposed to be some big punishment. And for some of us, death is not a punishment. Living is not a punishment. You would think that if you killed somebody, that you would have that face imprinted in your mind, and that you wouldn't be able to get it out of your mind. I don't have that. I never had that. Just that I don't have any feelings towards them. I used them, I degraded them for my own personal pleasure. There's nothing they could have said about it. It was me, it wasn't them. They were dead as soon as I saw them. Dead as soon as I saw them. Dead as soon as I saw them.